Um, Ever wonder what happens when television royalty takes a tumble? We're talking about the actors who defined an era now starring in something, well, let's just say it doesn't quite live up to the hype. For years, we've celebrated a golden age of television, but even gold can tarnish summon. Um, the new series brings together Claire Danes, Matthew Rhys, and Jonathan Banks' names synonymous with critically acclaimed shows, and uh, yet this collaboration feels less like a triumphant reunion and more like a spectacular misfire. Um, Remember that Saturday Night Live sketch that perfectly captured the intensity of Danes's performance in Homeland? Um, it's hard to forget it while watching this. The story begins with Niles Jarvis, a wealthy businessman, moving into a quiet neighborhood and catching the attention of author Aggie Wiggs. He's a man shrouded in suspicion, accused of a crime he may or may not have committed. Aggie, meanwhile, uh, is haunted by a personal tragedy and struggling to find inspiration for her next book. This shared turmoil sets the stage for a bizarre and often bewildering series of events. Scale or Danes delivers a performance that's dialed up to 11, while Reese seems to be auditioning for a villainous role in a cartoon. It's a strange pairing, to say the least. Uh, Jonathan Banks, known for his chilling portrayal of Mike Ehrmantraut, um, feels somewhat miscast. Um, he's a talented actor, but he seems to be playing a variation of the same character he's become known for. Uh, there's a supporting cast too, including David Lyons and Brittany Snow, but they mostly blend into the background. The series isn't exactly painful to watch. It's the episodes are short, the characters are larger than life, and the plot is so ridiculous that anything could happen. Um, it's the kind of show you might expect to find on a streaming service where entertainment value often trumps quality slov. It's a far cry from the prestige television we've come to expect from these actors, but it's strangely entertaining in its own way. Um, and it's a bit like watching a train wreck. You know, it's going to be bad, but you know, you can't look away. Uh, it's not a show I can wholeheartedly recommend, but it's certainly a conversation starter. And sometimes that's enough. Speaking of bad shows, what do you call a detective who's always losing things? Um, so if you, with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.